All right. Market opens in. Wait, does it open? No. It opens in a minute. Yeah. Right next to that. Okay, we see interesting distribution into what we recognize as being the 61.8 of that. So we got a 61.8. We have a nice distribution. Let's try and move those levels. Even though that was holding. Yeah, market opens. It's going up. That remains pretty bullish because we have this level that did not break. Oh my god, it's pretty beautiful. Nice. Oh wow. It's a bit tricky. I want to short. The idea is that this is a failure. That's a very, very risky short because I'm shorting literally at the open. Let's put a buy stop here. That's a very painful stop. It's the problem of the short. The only justifiable argument of having a short here, and even though I should have waited probably for the minute to be over, is that is a failure. I'm moving the stops because I believe this should be dropping further. I believe there's a downtrend, and I'm gonna wait for proper candle formation finishing. I guess I'm gonna get stopped out or not. Wait for it. Don't be too dramatic. Alright, let's put it this way. We just went in for for a point. Well, but that's the most important thing is to be safe. I'm curious how the 250 looks like. I feel there's a lot of action going on. Probably better at the open to be on the 250. Yeah. Definitely more interesting option. But it's harder to execute. It's much, much harder to execute. Yeah, I need to have shortcuts to execute the 250 at the open, even though it is much more interesting. But that's a very weird fucking open. I don't even know what the hell to do with that. I'm curious though if I were to run. Okay, this is a leg starting in here. I'm curious, what do we have as levels? That's an interesting 50% level I see there, which tags these guys. So I think there's level of interest here. But like from a technical perspective, there's nothing that can be done other than maybe buying here and then dropping in another short over here. It's too fucking fast. I can't just be right clicking around like whatever I'm doing. Can I tell this not to show up on other charts? Okay, but what's interesting about this area, however, is that we do see an interesting range. It needs to break it to validate the bull case. I mean, this is pretty bullish. It's very risky to buy over here. And the reason I'm saying it's risky to buy over here is because we have 27 points of risk. You know, if you buy there, that's where your stop is. It's tremendous. It's not right or wrong. It's just, you know, the most important thing is managing capital. Now, you could argue that the stop could be right here. As a matter of fact, that's exactly where I'm going to be shorting. Even though the argument for a short is not so valid, the only level we might want to consider at some point is here. That's the high of the day. This is the market opened where it closed. Very interesting. Okay. Let's try and zoom in a little bit here. See those guys. What is 250 doing? 250 is pretty bullish, actually. I think there was a re-entry here for long, and we'll stop here. If that fills us, we're going up because this held here. The 21 EMA held. That's pretty bullish. You know, we can see that this whole thing has still been bullish all along. Oh, thank God, in the long. I'm lucky. Okay, there's a potential that this tried once, twice. Or do I want to stick to my sell stop, or want to just buy stop here? Ooh, tricky, 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 tricky. I'm confusing time frames here. I don't like that. I'm gonna stop a little bit the 1 minute because it's a bit hard to trade the 1 minute at the open. I'm gonna go for the problem of this long here is that this is safe. Let's manage it correctly. That means it's not a proper management. This is a very scared management. Alright, that's lucky. Very lucky. We move in again. We move in. Ah, that's one of those beautiful moves. Wow. Call me crazy, but this makes me horny. Wow. Oh. Yeah. Oh, we didn't get stopped? I thought we'd get stopped. Oof. Where's the next level? Oh, we're getting close. I'm feeling very grateful and appreciative of what happened in this open. That's like 2 legs up. Yeah, from a short perspective, this would have never been triggered. This was obviously a long. What I've learned from this open so far is that, yeah, the 1 minute. Yeah, what do you want me to do with this? The problem with this is that I can't actually. It's incredibly risky to trade. Like if I were to take a long here, I got a 3.25 point stop. It's nothing. It's like for one MNQ that's like $6, $60 in the NQ. It's reasonable. If you go here and you're taking a 25 point stop, that's like $50 or 500. It's a lot. Okay, and yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, it needs to break up. If it doesn't, that's actually pretty bearish. If it doesn't work. That doesn't work. That's pretty bearish. Yeah. Our stop is here. Another stop should give it a moment. This is holding though. There's a fight, but there's a potential that the short is wrong when, okay, now the short is right. For now. For now. Okay, we trail it properly. Trail again. Filled. I think we lost 2.5, we made 2. We're not winning on this trade, unfortunately. That wasn't a great trade. There's resistance. There's resistance from the bulls to not have this break. The 1 minute, there's a short here would have been triggered. Okay, and now what stop would have been here. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, but that would have been hard to trade. How many? What was that? Ah, it's 10 beautiful points. Pretty happy with this trade. It's beautiful. This seems to be holding, which I believe is a 61.8. To the tick. Get in the bars. Yeah. Okay. That's a downward channel. If we're still in the bull case, I think there should be a buy here, but this buy is very, very, very aggressive. I have a feeling, is it worth gambling on it? I don't know, we're 20 bucks up. I think now all bets are on shorts, not on longs. On shorts, as I said, let's put my money. That's a potential short. Okay, drop it by 1 tick. Okay, I don't like this entry. This entry is pretty risky. Give it a moment. Reverse. No, I don't want to reverse here. I maybe need to reverse here. If you can't... Oh, seriously? Why do I have this? If you can't break this level, then that's a problem. We're trying, we're doing this. If we do break it, then this is pretty bullish. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of points here. 6 points. But that's how it goes. Now the risk for us here is a... There's no more risk for us here. Uh, 61.8. Yeah, 250 is not bad. It's still a little bit too fast though. I should, you know what? The risk on this one was too big. And I should have reversed. And I should have reversed. Let's go for a long here. Even though a long here is pretty risky, maybe a stop should be better. Because if this breaks... Oh. How many times am I going to say I need my shortcuts before I get the hell down and build my bloody shortcuts? That is a perfect trade, but the risk on the trade is huge. It's holding. This whole area is holding. There's a lot of distributions that seems to be going on here. 1 minute is just a mess. Let's suppose this, I don't like selling here. This would be the same selling like the one we took a moment ago. It's pretty risky. Remove this limit. If this stops here, Jesus, what the hell? No, don't attach the indicator. That's the moment where my shortcuts become a problem. The reason why I closed this is because I have a bug with my shortcuts. Suddenly they're just not working. As you noticed, like when I was putting an entry, it was attaching it. No, it doesn't want to attach it anymore. Yeah, I want to attach it to an indicator. Like, what the fuck is going on here? So unfortunately, we need to go here. Codes. Relaunch this. It's the only way. Yeah, I mean, can we just like not have the trade here? They should have entered here and should have closed here. I'm at 7 points and then reverse. Can I still do my thing? Thank you. I don't think I want to short after this. Or I can still actually. Why the hell not? It's a lot of risk. It's red. It's not so bad. I would have been stopped. The 1 minute still isn't decisive. It doesn't know what's going on here. I can't read anything, which is interesting because we've been just going in circles from the beginning of the session. Went down, went up, and down again. What is this doing to us? We're ranging. We are in a range. I don't mind selling here. Okay, I need to notice that. That's what the range looks like. I want to keep the lower line. I don't want to remove this one. Something tells me there should hold here. If it doesn't, it might actually wick over here. I'm going for a bet that this might wick over there. Yeah, it's probably fake out. It's a bit tricky to buy over here because we got those, you know, this is, the range is here. That's how the range looks like. if I switch to a candle, I can see, yeah, that's how the range looks like. So buying here is not so bad, but don't forget, we're on the range. And the range in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, this buy is a gamble at that stage. If there was any upside, any uptrend, I think we're still in a bear trend, because looking at the indicators, this is just going down. But it's not a trend, it's just a range. So if it's a range, you buy the bottoms and you sell the highs, and you pray that when the bottoms hit, you don't get fucked. I say you pray not because it's a strategy, but because you don't know at which point the range is not going to hold anymore. I don't know. If I don't take all the bets, how will I know? What I don't like is I'm seeing lower highs, high, 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 but I'm seeing a flat bottom here. So like we're seeing a rectangle, I mean the triangle, zip, zip. You know, if you draw the triangle like that, that's what we see. This long is fucked, most likely. We'll add here. This long is very much fucked. We'll add one here, but yeah, this range is close. Problem is, I got no way of... Yeah, I don't have a rule of stopping myself out of a range. And so what's going to happen now is that I'm going to lose on that trade. So if I'm going to be lucky in getting a break even, which is right here, at the break of this range, I'll take it. So I did go for a trade of the... Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. Let's pray the heavens that we're gonna get our retrace. Oh, my shortcuts are broken again. Just fill me. Thank you very much. So it would be fine to add as long as I know that there's potential for it to return to here and take me out. I mean, that was pretty risky because I was down 30 bucks. So I was be giving back a third of today's progress, which is not pleasant. I can say that. At the same time, you know what? I think that was a mistake. I should have looked for... Okay. I should have looked for this instead. Yeah. I'll give it a break. I don't think I've made money on the open. I don't remember how much was make. Oh, I could look at that. I can see here. New. Trade performance. Okay. Let's go for an analysis and look at today. What's today? 14th. Let's look at the account. Which account are we trading? We're trading account 4. Oh, that's the only one that has data. Okay, fair enough. Show me an hourly. 4 p.m. Oh! Okay, we did make some money. We did make some money on the open. Net profit 10 bucks. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Given that there are a couple of lessons learned, I think I'm pretty grateful for that. When was the open? It was right here. So, yeah, that's how the minute looks like. It's not a bad looking chart. It's a little bit hard to trade off of such a chart. There's no clear trend. Yeah. Okay. That's 20 minutes. So what I like in this, in what happened today compared to yesterday, is that I realized that 100 ticks is a bit too much. It's a bit too fast. even if I have my shortcuts in place. 250 is great for the open. For some reason, it just seems to be great. We're talking about the MNQ. I don't know about other instruments, even though I've been thinking of having them laying out there. So I do have the other instruments. And I'm thinking of the minute because, yeah, I guess you get moments like this and you get moments like that where just the minute is super easy to trade, and here there's nothing to trade on the minute. Oh wow. The long wouldn't have been so bad, but again, no, we need to stick to the rules. I mean, I held on the break of the range, and that was very risky. And that's a nice thing, you know, it goes up, it builds resistance. This should have been another entry, no problem. Maybe I should keep an overview like this. I like seeing the overviews. So there's a couple. Okay, just let's recap this session. First of all, we took a couple of trades here. We took. All the indicators, don't need anything like that. Market opened here. We took one here. So we took 1, 2, 3. Let's just zoom in a bit for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trades. And that netted $10. Which, you come to think about it, I made more money when the market was slower than I made it right now. And part of the reason definitely has to do with that it is harder to execute those kind of trades in those kind of circumstances because it happens so fast. This would be a long right now. Boom, you go up. Came to the start of the leg. 1, 2, candle into this. Oh, wow. Literally, right into back into the range. A long, yeah. Anyway, so 8 trades. As far as the earlier trades are concerned, the reason why there was so much money that was made has totally to do with the fact that I was looking at the minute charts, and it's a bit hard, what I recognize right now, to trade off the minute charts at the open. Probably wait for it to calm down a little bit, and then the minute will be easier to trade. I mean, if I have something like that, what the hell am I gonna do about it? It's just impossible. I wonder how the 250 looked on the S&P, on the MES. Really? It's not possible. Oh, there we go. That's like the 250 on the MES. Yeah, I mean, maybe one trade here, another. Like, it's a fuckery because it's a range, even over here. Whereby the MNQ was a bit easier to trade. Yeah, that was nice long. The MNQ was easier to trade. There was much more activity happening on the 250. You need to get on something bigger, maybe 500 for the MES. I think each instrument has its own requirements. I'm really loving the MNQ because, you know, the spread is pretty tight. Commission doesn't really matter because it's going to be close to that anyway. The Russell is not bad. I think Russell would have been a very interesting opportunity here to just on the minute see what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so to recap, those are the trades that we're taking during this time. I thought I'll be trading off the minute chart, but I realized that that's a little bit risky. Trading off the minute chart on the on the MNQ, which is the one that seems to be the most fun to trade at the open, to be honest. Let's drop. Hold on, before I rush into that. Let's drop to a 250. I could do 252 here. Wow, I mean, come on, for Christ's sake, look at that. Like, there's nothing. That's why you should probably get 100. Jesus. Even 100. Get fucked up over here. Or over here. 250 is not bad, but 250 looks like the minute. Right, change to this, from this to this, and it's like almost the same. I think the minute is cleaner. Even here, the minute is cleaner. What was that movement here? That was 4 p.m. Yeah, it looked nicer on the tick than on that. Would have gotten stopped here at the open. I would have lost actually. Okay, let's just switch back to, not this, just back to the minutes. So I think I'll keep these guys at the minute. I'll probably drop them all to the left over here. And I'll put the M and Q in over like big around here. And I think it's better to just trade these guys, the M and Q, sorry, the MES, the Russell, and the Dow. Just trade them on the minute chart. That should be more relaxed. I think there's definitely buy opportunity here at some point. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's just focus. And I dropped to 250 with the M and Q because that's much more fun to trade on the open. The strategies are pretty good. I mean, that was definitely something that you want, you know, long into, touching the leg, start the leg at the 61.8. You see this formation. That's not even a 61.8, that's a line in the sand. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was a long. That's why you should take all the trades. I don't know which one is gonna work. I mean, there's no fib level here, but what there is this guy. 1, 2, 3. We are family. Another long here. Yeah, I like looking at the minute charts here. Wow, beautiful. I don't know if I could have predicted what was going on here, just from a pure candlestick perspective. Yes, there was room for doing on the candlestick perspective. Even though, is this Hikinashi? Yeah, this Hikinashi. Because of that bad boy over here, this would go up, go down, go up, and you'd be in. How's the minute looking? Yeah, minute here would have been hard to trade on the MNQ. I mean, what the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with it? And here and here, it's a hard trade to do on the MNQ. But that's only today. It could be just easier to do on the minute on another day. So we never know. But definitely, just looking at the minute, it's obvious that the Nasdaq is much more fun to 250 ticks scalp. Like if I wanted to really go on the fast rhythm, you know, Nasdaq is much more fun than anything else for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. That's how it is. Yeah. That being said, I'm gonna stop the stream, take a break, be grateful for what we have achieved today. So just to recap, we're up 67 bucks on the day on this account. Now my target is 150. If I want to reach to whatever I'm like looking to for this should be my daily goal. It's probably harder to achieve with a single contract every single time, but that's fine for now. Until I kind of sharpen up those edges, I'm not rushing into anything else. You know, you can see here there's 2 blown up accounts. We don't want to add more accounts to the graveyard. And yeah, I hope this is entertaining and educational for you. If it is, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe for more content like that. With that being said, let me tell you thank you so much. Be safe out there. Have a great day.